Hello everybody. I'm trying out this game for the first time. Hopefully it'll be good. We shall find out. I've seen some of the reviews about it and some of the gameplay, and it looks like my sort of game. So here we go.
Mike, okay for you there?
Yeah. Yeah. Just trying to.
Yeah, you're the right position for it.
Yeah.
I think it would be better if they were slightly, probably up here, but then
Not the Tom didn't have room because of the monitors.
yeah, I could probably move yours up here.
I'll take this. Must be where you start. Is it this bit?
Here you are. Are you settling in all right?
Huh? Who are you? What are you? Am I dead?
Don't tell me you're surprised. You're
Yeah, you don't
overreacting.
get any XP for fishing.
Well, what is this place? And who are you again?
So many questions. But I'm
You
not
should
the
some
one
XP
to
for that
answer them.
fish.
I am to meet you and take you to the one who you should really ask. So why don't we set out on our journey?
Ooh. Looks a bit ominous, doesn't it? Oh, he looks like a cheerful fella, doesn't he?
Keep it up, one step at a time. Don't mind what you see here. There's absolutely nothing to look at.
Yeah, that was my husband then. He's got a bit of a cold at the moment. Ooh. So far, I keep imagining something's going to jump out, but so I don't think it's that sort of game. I could be wrong. There's cobwebs. Oh no, light. Or is it cobwebs? Oh, and by the way, I've got a phobia against cobwebs, so this is really, yeah. Oh, the graphics are really good anyway. Oh, I think they are.
This place looks familiar, eh?
I've never seen it before. Calling something familiar around these parts would be rather far-fetched.
Never mind. You'll remember soon. Come in and go upstairs.
What will I find there?
This lighthouse will lead you home. It's hard to explain.
Oh my
You'll
goodness,
know
oh
it
my
when you
goodness.
get there. Don't rush it. What I like about this place
It's
is that
the
there's
biggest fish.
absolutely no reason to hurry.
It's 1.1.
Time means nothing here.
Thanks for the tip.
You're welcome. I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Ooh! Alright, you can go through rocks. That's a good one.
How weird. This place seems so familiar.
Hmm. Oh, but you can't go through. You can't go through this. Oh, E pick up.
I think the top prize was you get to place a bunker or wherever you want in Tarn, wasn't it?
Ooh, fall back down there again. Right.
I think I'm beginning to understand. How many times have I seen you? Too many to count, right?
Well, that was strange. But at least you know there's you got to collect the ink blotches for the achievement or something like that. Anyway, yeah. This is better again.
Do not linger. The master is waiting.
He's been waiting for quite a while. He can wait some more. After all, time means nothing here. You said it yourself. At least somewhere it's true.
You're right on this one. It's hard to disagree. In any case, keep it up. We're almost there.
This place is dead. Not because it died, but because it never had a chance to live. It has its own charm, though.
That's for sure.
Yeah, it's like better explore just in case there's some other stuff here to find. managed to get myself turned round. I think. I'll soon know if I'm going in the wrong direction. Once I get told to go back. More cobwebs. More loads and loads and loads of cobwebs.
Well, you don't seem to be in a hurry. It's good to see you again. I bet you have a lot of questions.
You're the master, I gather. Yeah,
Alright, bud.
you are
Thanks, everybody.
absolutely right. My memories about this place are starting to come back, but these are just random pieces. Sensations, even. Everything I see around myself should probably confuse me. Even the fact I'm hearing your voice, but don't see you.
No, not necessarily. You've seen everything countless times. And you've done everything you should. Well, almost everything. But we'll talk about this later. Now, you can ask your questions. Questions. I love them.
Let's start with something simple. Who are you?
You call this a simple question? Well, I can offer you several answers. I am you. I am your death. I am your creator. I am your creation. Choose whichever you like best. They are all true.
What does that mean? It doesn't make any sense. If you expect me to look for a meaning when there's none, or get it out of you word by word, think again. Since it's you who wants something from me, would you be so kind as to say what it is?
You are right, of course. I'd better tell you the whole story. Sorry, I could not help it. Come closer to our throne. I think it'll be best if we talk face to face.
So, we meet again, face to face. Speaking of which, your face fits this place perfectly, as I see.
That's right. Since you already know you're dead, let's start with your birth. You see, we were together once. One body with no name, no age, no beginning, and no end. But one day, something happened. Even I cannot explain it. Perhaps we got bored. What's important is that we decided to split. This is how you and I became to be.
Keep talking.
Oh, I'm glad to hear you're intrigued. Yes, we ceased to be the absolute. Each of us had our own shortcomings and limitations, but we also found new opportunities. In other words, we gain some features inherent only to each of us. I managed to create our first world. It was poor and wretched, but it was there. You lived your first life in. You even gathered some building
Bless you.
blocks for it. I used these blocks to update the first version. I improved it, making it more extensive and diverse. This building material is your life, your every sigh and every impression. I collect them every time you come here. That's why you almost don't remember anything. That was our agreement.
Wait, are you trying to say that all my life that I've lived, all the people I've loved, is no more than an illusion? Has my life been unreal?
Unreal? As you know, the very concept of reality can exist only in the world we created. By the way, it was one of the biggest and strongest blocks you ever brought me to help with construction.
I've not made any ammo in it yet. I've mainly just hit them with mill weapons.
Will. Only it doesn't really matter, since we are immortal, you know.
So, does that mean I have to be reborn? That hasn't happened yet. So what's the problem?
Ah, yes. This is the tricky part. But I'm not ready to lay all my cards on the table just yet. I can only say that I don't collect all your memories. You know, some things you see, some impressions you get at some points in your life, make you change your very perception and understanding of it. So, as we agreed, I leave these to you. And before I ask the ultimate question, the question thanks to which we are here today, you must refresh these memories in your mind.
I think I have no choice. Although I don't need it. Tell me what I have to do.
There is a portal behind your back. Enter it. I'll be nearby. You won't see me.
You can
but
actually
you can
adjust
hear
the strength of
I'll
the
help you.
mobs. I'm quickly looking on the web page here. Just sent you a link on Facebook about a discussion on ammo. But some people are saying you can't craft ammo at the moment, so I have no idea. Doors opened.
What is this place?
Maybe you'll tell me. It's your life after all.
I'm not sure. I need to look around first.
That way. Hmm. I say, when you make up your own private server, you can actually do it so mobs are turned off as well.
Yeah, now I recognize it.
How interesting. So, what is it then?
This is my childhood. This is how I imagined my pillow fort. The coziest place on earth. Every time I got in with a book in my hands, the rest of the world ceased to exist. At least when I was immersed into the world of a story unraveling before me.
Ah, sounds fascinating.
Ooh, little airplane. A mat. Cowboy hat. And one of these. Ooh, wonder what this is here. That's good. I've actually got some authors actually written on the back of the books. So I can make out the Rudyard Kipling. Now that is really good. But they seem to have used the same books over and over by the look of it. Yeah. But no, so it's really yeah, I'm going right away. Well, I've got myself spun round then again, as I do. Cool. So one strong bit of wind and those bottles go flying over. I wouldn't want to be the one to pick them all up. Looks like there's something wrong with that mushroom or toadstool. Ah. Oh,
Yet another cozy corner in the world.
I do. Only I imagined this place much later when I grew. The feelings are completely different, but the purpose is still the same. I've always been keen on good stories. I imagined myself to be a great traveler, an adventurer. Every time I did, I was one. I lived in those stories. I breathed them, and each time my imagination brought me here.
Stories are your passion. That's the reason why you, not me, keep living these lives.
hmm. Nearly missed that. Oh, that's good. Didn't think Finches lived that long, but I suppose it depends on how well you actually look after them. So I've still got riffraff. And seriously going bar humbug to the bird. So it's a nice leisurely game this is. You basically just walking along through weird bits of worlds.
Come on, keep up. You're almost there. I'll race you.
Who was it?
Who's that elusive ghost? Ah, that's your dream. Such a beautiful creature.
Yeah, it is a dream. I know why we're here. It was then, in my childhood, while I had my head buried in all those books, when I felt the taste of fantasy. That's when each story I read unfolded into a whole new world.
When you're engrossed in a good book,
Yeah.
while having a cup of
Yeah,
freshly brewed coffee,
I saw him, didn't I, when
it
my
seems
dad
that
and I
time
popped
itself
over.
comes to a stop, don't you think?
What fascinates me even more is that there were thousands of such stories.
The only original pet I've got now is riffraff. Because all the others have passed away with old age. Riff Raff's the one that bit your lip, but I did tell you, don't blow him kisses.
Come closer. Don't be afraid. Do you remember how you and I used to sit on the swing when you were a child?
Of course I remember. This was the place where all fantasies materialized. All it took was reach for my dream. Reach for you.
This old oak still remembers all your adventures. Why don't you have a go on the swing as you used to? Look. Do you see it? It's right there in front of you. It's your palace. Your fortress.
Yeah, I recognize it. I
Well,
would stay
Riff
here
Raff's always
forever.
been a bit peculiar.
I know you would, but I'm afraid it's not possible. Sorry.
All three of the bubby doggies are all asleep.
It's a pity we left that place behind. That's why I really felt the taste for life for the first time.
Behind. Ahead. These words make little sense here, you know. But let's not get carried away. We need to move forward.
As you say.
Oh, these remind me of plants from I forgot what it's called now. With those big blue creatures. With Sigourney Weaver in it.
Avatar?
That's it, Avatar, yeah. Because they had plants like these in them. Well, the same sort of texture anyway, or colour. Yeah, it is a weird game.
What a weird place. Chains
Yeah.
tied to odd-looking masts, portholes hidden in rocks, all these skulls. Why? Why all this?
All this is your memories. You'll soon see what it's all about.
This atmosphere, all the freshness and coolness in the air, it's such a familiar feeling. Freedom is the first thing that comes to mind.
I like this place. The world you live in is too vain. There's too much bustle, too many thoughts and worries.
And what's the point in all this?
That's not how I see it. It's just that in all this swirling, you need to find the strength to swim in the right direction.
You might be right. You should know better. After all, I only bring you the building blocks to extend reality.
Yeah, I've not played the Avatar game, but as I say, with the clean-up games, they are quite funny on some of them. And that with some of the things, it's like when you pick up some of the torsos and that, and you put them in the container, they start jiggling around as if they're dancing to the music. porthole holes on the rocks. Oh, Mark, if you're thinking about getting hold of a VR unit, at the moment, John Lewis is selling one with the controllers for £399.95. Instead of the they normally do it for £499.95. The music's not too bad either, but
I guess we've reached the top now.
Let's check it.
yeah, I've got a track IR. I've got the official. Well, I've got the actual the official one, and I've got it with the. When I brought mine, it came with the hat, the attachment for the hat, and the attachment you put on the side of your headphones if you want to use that. And so I set it all up the other day. And I've got no more ports in the back of my PC. So I need to plug my Steam controller in front of my PC now. And I definitely want to get a VR system.
I just want to know if we wait for the second generation.
But Steve kept saying, we'll wait for the second generation now.
The ones that are there are good, but they've been out a while. So people are talking that there's going to be a second generation sometime soon. So the first gen will go down more, and that's maybe why we're starting to see it go
I
down in
recognize
price.
this place.
Um,
Of course, it
but
didn't
it
used
might
to
be
look
worth
like this
waiting
when
for
I
the
saw
newer
it.
one.
But after
You
all,
know, unless-
it's not the real thing.
Obviously,
This is
opportunity
how I
work.
remember it.
Or rather, this is how you sensed it.
I think we need to get on the ship's deck. Look, I think there's someone there. Although I'd rather walk along the shore for a while.
You're right. That's where we have to look for things we came here for. But there's no need to hurry. There's no time here, remember?
Yeah, so I got mine actually directly from the manufacturers. I think this is Germany or something like that it come from. And I've got the whole lot for like £79 I think it was. Well, that wasn't that dear, so I brought Steve one as well. Yeah, that's why Steve said he wants to wait for when the second generation
Yeah, don't
comes
get me
out.
wrong, when Star Trek Bridge Crew came out, I wanted one there and then. But the novelty of it wore off a little bit now, even though I've never played it.
Yeah, if there's it, let's say getting the tracker AI, you'd be better off actually going directly to the manufacturers because they do pretty good bundles there and that. And I've got a flight simulation game with it as well, but I've never actually put it in. Oh, hello, Blue. Yes, where you are? Do you want to go down? Do you want to go on the floor? You want the floor? Or did you get yourself too hot, eh? No? I think Blue got himself a bit too hot, Stevie.
It is
Boiling.
I don't know if we need heat on in a minute, actually.
We turn it off then. I need to turn it on because the front room was cold.
But today,
No, when I originally turned it on.
yeah, I think we can turn it off again for a minute. Just bring it on again when we need it.
Oh, I didn't know they got a hat out, but I know that you got.
Yes,
I've got.
you got the hat.
No, there's actually a hat with scents built into it now. Hang on, I'll see if I can find the site for you. Hang on. Here we go. And I'm being harassed now by Blue. Come on, Blue. Do you want to go down on the floor? Because I need to do these bits here, mister. Come on, down you go. Oh, you want one on the floor, do you? Right, here we go. Because mine's the Pro, and you've got the Pro clip with it as well.
Tracker Pro.
Right, $169. But I've got mine from Europe. So when I got mine though, it came with the hat, the clip for the hat. So yeah, they're doing at the moment. They're doing £14 discount when you buy it with the tracker clip Pro, which you actually put on the side of your head, well, on your headphones. Yeah, no, they haven't got the hat on their website. And this is the actual company that makes it. So that's the company that deals with it all. You sure it's not the hat with like a black clip on the front of it? Because that's the what? Your clip on your hat broke, or the clip that goes on the back of goes on the monitor broke? Because you can get a replacement clip that sits it on the. Oh, but then it's not the official hat then. Because Steve brought a form of a tracker AI, but it wasn't the actual.
It was Ed Tracker.
It was Ed Tracker he got.
It was quite good, but the drift on it was terrible.
Yeah.
But apparently they don't drift that bad. I just had like an odd one.
Yeah, but the one that he had originally was
It was only like $15.
was $15 he paid for it, but the drift on it was really bad.
Every 5 minutes I had to reset it.
Yeah, as he's saying, every 5.
But there was a button on top of it, so
Yeah.
it was quick.
So you could get a U clip for the base of it that goes on the monitor, and you get and you can get a new clip that goes on the hat. Because I think you get the clips off of eBay and that. So my clip's on my hat somewhere. I don't know where my hat is, so I've set up the actual. I've put the main clip on my headphones, which is much more precise than that, because you're not really gonna. It's not going to move as easy as what it would do with it being on the hat. I wonder if it's going to go around in one big circle, or if I've got to walk back on myself. No, it's £170 odd now for it. It's $170 odd for it now. Didn't pay that much for it when I brought these two. And that hasn't got the hat with it either.
Oh. Inflation, eh? Inflation, eh?
So I think we've had these for three years now, isn't it, Steve? You've done what you want to do, have you, Baloo? There you go. Go back over to your little vault. I'm getting stared at by Blue now. Getting back in there to go to sleep, Steve. Yeah, old Blue. He goes in bottom first. So if he does a bottom shuffle, getting into any space. No, I dropped it in chat, the link. Oh, sorry. You sent me a link, right? I'm just going to check. Oh, I don't know. Do you have to use the tracker AI unit on it, or do you get, or have they got their own unit? the sound and the music from the game too loud, or is it okay? Oh dear. Back the way I come. I'm not sure I could actually go all the way around this bit here. I'm going to miss anything if I can help it. And I think I must have got it all. Oh well, let's go onto this ship and see what's on here. Well, I thought, oh no, where meant to go?
When I first saw it, it didn't look like a pile of rustling scrap metal at all to me. What I saw was an ancient sea monster, thrown ashore, which was too old to go back into the water.
It wasn't just a trick of the eye.
Hey, sailor, how's it going? It seems a storm is coming. We need to check if everything's fastened. I feel we're in for a bumpy ride.
What's he talking about? This ship is run aground, and it looks like it won't go anywhere anytime soon.
Are you sure? Look at him. He doesn't seem to agree with you.
Well, for him, this ship is still up and running. The moment I saw it on the shore when I took it for some sea monster. It was then I realized there is absolutely no difference between fiction and reality, between the living and the dead.
This is a bold thing to say.
Exactly. You see, I can use my imagination to give any object, any notion the meaning I want. All those stories from books, all the worlds they revealed before me weren't the only way out anymore. I realized that I can create these worlds for myself.
You've always understood this.
Yes, always. But only now it gave me a sense of freedom. This old sailor's in denial. He doesn't want to see his ship has run aground.
Exactly. There's only one snag here. You can't give random meaning to random things, or else the world will turn into chaos. At least when it comes to yourself. But there's always a choice.
And it only depends on me.
Yeah,
Hey, sailor,
you
what
can
are
if
you
you
muttering about?
can sort out a
There's
power
a storm
supply.
brewing on the horizon. It'll catch up with us soon. Our friend's heart is wrecked. Get down to the engine room and check how it is. Come on, get a move on.
But because my headphones aren't
It
wireless,
really is alive.
it doesn't really make that much difference if the tracker bit is wireless or not on your head, because you just have it running along the same length as the cable for your headphones. Ew.
It looks like it's the heart of the ship.
It is completely dead.
Can we fix it?
We can do anything. Close your eyes. You know what to do. You can open them now.
You can get extension USB cables, because I brought two the other day for our flight controls for the PCs and that. And I think the cables I got were like 10 foot long. So they do them on Amazon. And I think I only paid like £2 each or something like that. Once I finish streaming, I'll dig out a link to them. So you can see what I mean by the cable.
Best show in the world. I smell trouble.
You're right about that. You're not going to like what you're about to find behind this door. You see, the world we created has one peculiarity. It's alive.
Alive? What does that mean?
It means that we only lay its foundation, but it keeps developing by itself. If I controlled every bit of this world, there would not be any sense in its existence. Not everything in it is as beautiful as what we saw earlier.
But of course, you are completely impartial, like a true creator.
That's right, and I'm proud of it. How else can it be?
with Steve, he runs him over on his
This is a prison. Just great. The best manifestation of life. There are a lot of cells here, judging by how many digits there are in the numbers. That's putting it mildly.
Oh yes, there are many cells and many prisoners. Their name is Legion. Let's take a look in one of them. I believe there is an open one on the level above.
I'm not sure I'd want that.
Want it or not, we'll have to. That's our job, my friend.
yeah, no, Steve runs over cables with his computer chair. But at least he hasn't done it for quite a while now. Ew. That looks a bit rancid.
So enthusiastic. I bet he won't go far.
All jokes aside, do you see what he is doing? Watch closely. If you look at his precious screen, you can see that there's another one exactly like him. He's being forced to an electric chair, fed by the energy they're generating with all this relentless pedaling. And every one of them knows that sooner or later, they too will be dragged there and fried in that very chair.
Why are you telling me this? Did you forget it was me who brought these memories from reality? That's exactly what life I'm living is like, while you are sitting around here in your oblivion.
Oh, come on. Calm down, will you? Let's go. The show must go on, you know.
So I did have wireless headphones and that, but I weren't that impressed with the quality of them. They were comfortable, but they broke really easily. And the charging part for them as well was terrible.
What a loathsome place. What are we gonna see up there?
You've probably guessed already, haven't you? That same chair.
Yeah, apart from that, there's basically nothing else here. Where is the immortal soul in this body?
See this white smiling piece of porcelain nearby? That's a soul substitute. It is more than enough, as you can see.
Enough for what? For a crazy show like this? That's even too much.
And I've got a set of Bluetooth headphones, but that's for what I use on my iPad now because I haven't got a Bluetooth adapter for my PC. So they're really nice, but they're very expensive.
Here's our new lucky boy. Thousands of eyes are glued to the screen right now, all full of envy. Are you ready for your 15 minutes of fame?
This Vanity Fair. Is there another way to get out of here?
Forget about it.
No. There's gotta be another way.
Again, I'm sorry, but there's no other way.
Your hair blue. Do you want to get down again? Do you want to get down again, mister? Yeah? Come on then. You want down? Come on, just look at your down, mister. There you go. Is that what you want? Gonna walk around just in case. There's some other bits I can get from here. Okay, well, it might be best for you to go to bed then. And if you're not already. Oh, lucky I did. There's this here. Oh, you want back up again, mister? Here we go. There you go. Okie doke, you're going at 11. Did you go and do what you need to do, Blue? Did you go and get some water? Well, you feel a bit cooler now. Yes, little Blue must have gone to go get some water because he feels a lot cooler now.
Sit.
What the heck? No. I don't want to go back there again. There has to be another way. Stop him.
Oh. Ooh, he's getting a shock in time. Oh, he's got a mask. Oh, he did have a mask. So he was one of the Legion. Hello, little Lily. Are you doing anything?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where are we now?
I know it was hard. That's why we made a deal a long time ago. Where are we, you're asking? Let's take a walk again. You'll see, it'll all end soon, I promise.
Huh.
time seems to have stopped here.
You're quite right. Especially for you. Time here is particularly significant.
Yeah, is the game sound overpowering, or is it just right? Something to click on. Oh, good, good.
It's the war, of course. The one that never changes.
Exactly. It never ends. Another manifestation of life. Perhaps the most important one.
It's not that some armies keep clashing on mythical battlefields. It's just that everyone wants to get higher and crush as many as possible, destroying everyone and everything on their way.
Yes. Perpetuum mobile, don't you think? True perpetual motion of the universe. No more, no less.
That's good. Actually,
No way. Are you trying to say that people are driven to make new discoveries just because they want to dominate the world? No. They only want to trample everything they didn't create. Anything that stands on their way while they try and conquer the world.
Keep talking.
The real force of progress is curiosity. It's the desire to develop and complicate the world. These two stories are easily confused, however, someone else's curiosity can also become one of the weapons in this war.
Do you think there can be one without the other?
I haven't seen anything like this, but I hope. What choice do I have?
I'm not going anywhere, Blue. Just getting myself a bit more comfortable. You know. Ooh, that fit right.
Let's go that way.
Oh,
What about them? Did anyone ever get to the top?
To the Oracle? No, of course not. What would be the point of keeping something like this then? What a weird thought. Oh well.
Are you trying to say that we're being treated differently here?
You may say so, yes. But to be honest, I hardly find it attractive. At least it's fun down here. But what's up there? So you get to the top. Have all your questions answered? What next?
Here we go again. It's as if there's nothing else apart from this slaughterhouse down there and the oracle at the top.
That's how it seems sometimes.
oh, Riffluff's woke up. Yep. Well, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else down here for me to click on. So, up goes up the staircase. I don't know, it might be something around this side.
I won the prize, the grand prize.
Look, did you get the biggest fish?
Yes, the biggest fish, the biggest fish, the biggest fish!
And what was the grand prize?
Well, the choice out of like 7 or 8 items. I picked the KFC bar spray,
KFC.
or the whatever it is.
KFC do far sprays now. That's why you like Kentucky Fried Chicken and Star Wars so much. Ah, stop! Nah. All this go. Walkie, walkie, walkie. See if there's nothing else for me to get. Oh, honey's got herself in a tiswas here. She can't get off. Come on, do you want me to let you down? Come on, honey. Down you go. Oh, honey was trying to you.
Back up anyway. I still.
Do you want down or do you want back up, honey? Make your mind up. Wait, do you want back up here, honey? Down or up? There or there? Hey Lily, let her in. She was in there before. Right, yeah. When one person gets up, there's a major shift around. We want to see where you're going. We want to see where you're going. Come on in, Blue, back up again. Ugh. Anything down here? Let's see. And it looks like a nope. Look. Some of these creatures actually remind me of Warhammer Fantasy. The diamonds. Because I'm not allowed to call them demons.
Demon.
Oh, there. Lucky I got it. Oh, these poor people. Oh, creatures, demons. And I need to go up there, but I'm going to go around here to see if there's any more pictures to click on. Oh, and here comes my little Diablo. Hello, Diablo. Hello, little man. And he's like going, no, no, I'm going to step all over this and stand on top of this and get in the way of here so I can't see the monitor. Excuse me, mister. Can I see the monitor, please, Diablo? And he's going, you've got two, choose one. And he's made his choice, he's gone onto the window ledge. Oh no, he can't make his mind up if he wants the window ledge or behind Steve's PC. Or behind Steve's monitor. Right. Ugh. Oh, and he's going to come back again, Steve. He's going to jump over. Oh no, he's going to walk around that side. He's like, I've got the control box here. So little Diablo, shouldn't really call him Little Diablo because he's like when I measured him at like 6 months old, he was 3 foot from the tip of his nose to the tip of his tail. So I dread to think how big he is now, kind of thing. Are there any more pictures down here on this bit? Not that I can see. Oh. I don't know how many more pictures I've got to collect now. Hopefully not that many. Go around the front here. Right, so and up the old ramp.
She's beautiful, isn't she? Almost perfect.
So, this is the Oracle, I suppose. Now I'll gain some access to some forbidden knowledge.
Of course you will. Come closer. After all, you reached the top.
I'm going to walk around this bit here first to make sure there's no more pictures here for me to collect. Or ink blots, I think they're calling them. No, there's no more there, so here we go.
Sorry, I'm not being completely honest. The knowledge you came here for is no secret for those fighting down there. You're also initiated.
Then why all this? Why this endless carnage?
That's a good question. I've been wondering too. You see, this knowledge is so scorching hot that no one really wants to see it for what it is.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Everyone wants to reach the top and ask me about their future. It is that fear of the unknown that leaves people with an impression that they know their future made from wind and ashes, something called power, control, and 1,000 other words.
See which knowledge you are talking about. Death? No, it's too abstract a word. You're talking about obliviating everything we can call ourselves.
That's right. Each of those people is so eager to stick to who they are, and at the same time inevitably losing their identity. Simply because this is life.
What about pain? Isn't it the desire to shield yourself from it forever that makes people subdue everything around them? Build walls?
Walls are made from someone else's pain? No. Pain is an integral part of life. Any change in personality, however small, is pain. And there's only one way to get rid of it. You already mentioned it.
Oblivion.
Now the Master is ready to ask you his question. He's waiting.
Ooh.
So, you've come to the end. It is time to ask the question.
I'm ready. You may ask.
You already know what I want to hear. Either that, or you remember it. Come on, say it yourself.
Of course I know. Or maybe I remembered. You want to know if I'm ready to be born again and live another life.
Yes, there it is. The crossroads. What do you want to do this time? Erase your identity? Regenerate? Be born again and relive all that inspiration and all the pain life gives us? Or have you had enough of going around in circles and now all you want is peace and quiet?
What do you think? What would you rather choose? After all, you can't live without me.
We were inseparable. Don't you remember? Your wish is my wish too.
Do I choose a new life, or have I had enough and stay? New life.
Oblivion. The most precious, but also the most ubiquitous gift. It can wait though. I choose a new life. It's time to tell a new story.
This is your choice and your burden. I'll see you soon, old friend.
Ooh.
Past altars and stages, past temples and taverns, past classy graveyards, past street markets jabber, past peace and past woe, past Mecca and Rome, burned by the sun's blue glow, the earth, the pilgrims roam. They're heavily injured and hunchbacked. They're hungry and almost naked. Their eyes are full of sunset. Their hearts are full of daybreak. The deserts are singing behind them. Sheet lightning breaks out abruptly. Up above, the stars are igniting. And birds are screaming gruffly that the world will remain the same. Yes, indeed the same. Dazzling with snowy game, with fondness its unlikely name. The world will remain underhanded. The world will remain forever. Perhaps it can be comprehended. It has no limits, however. Which means it will make no sense to believe in yourself or Lord. And the things that remain are hence the illusion and the road. All sunsets remain in service, All daybreaks are still in splendor. The soldier will muck Earth's surface. The poet will be its defender.
Ooh. And I believe that is the end of the game. Yep, that is the end of the game. So I will have to replay it again and choose the different ending and see what happens with that one. But I shall be calling it a night now for streaming, and I will most likely be streaming again tomorrow. So I will catch you then. Bye everyone.